Growing up, I had this idea of success that it should be a life-altering situation, grand and glittery. We often see it in movies to have this sort of checklist to tick off in order for us to be deemed successful. Owning a house, having a degree, fancy cars, a family, and a lot of money to say the least. And it also gets amplified by social media, and I'm not against it. Even I have my own standards of success that I hope to achieve in this lifetime. But in reality, and what most people fail to recognize, is that success is a journey. Between where you are right now and your future successful self, there's a gap or a space, and this gap is crucial. Some call it the preparation stage, and what you do during this period will either propel you closer to your end goal or the other way around. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Many would say they will work and work till they achieve that point of success. Sure, that's doable for some, but would it truly be fulfilling? I'm pretty sure that in that gap you will eventually face with challenges, most of which are mental. And I believe that simply working your hardest wouldn't be enough. This topic of success has intrigued me greatly, and through reading articles and watching videos related to it, I've gained valuable insights that resonates with me and have completely reshaped my perspective on success. Just a side note, this will be a 3-video series. In the second part, I'll discuss small wins and its positive impact to our success, while the third part will focus on behaving as your future successful self with some tips and actionable steps that you can do. I'll include a link to the playlist above and in the description below. So without further ado, let's get into it. Success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. In simple terms, it means gradually achieving something important and meaningful. I learned about this concept back in college here on YouTube. It was from Sadia of Pickup Lines where I first heard it. I remembered replaying that specific part where she talked about it, just to really soak it in. Because for me, it offers a really refreshing take on success. Since then, whenever I'm about to embark on a challenge, something big or scary, figuratively like climbing a mountain, for example, it doesn't really faze me that much. This mindset has helped me break down huge mountains into tiny little piles of sand that I can overcome every day. My idea of success immediately changed from result-centered to process and progress-centered. You see, when we aim for something significant and meaningful, we often get fixated on that end goal, and it's not very healthy. It is one of those anxiety-inducing things that you could do for yourself. It can get pretty overwhelming when that's the only thought that's running in your mind. Thoughts like, I've got the ACE exam or I've got to reach 100k subs can be daunting. However, these goals become more attainable when you break them down into small, actionable steps that you can do every day that will eventually lead you to your goal. Returning to my point, success isn't solely defined by major achievements, but rather by the small steps you take that gradually lead you to your ultimate goal. We're not successful only when you reach a milestone. You are already successful with each and every step you take towards that end goal. Success isn't defined solely by acing the exams. You achieve success the moment you engage with your studies by picking up your pen and textbook. Success isn't measured solely by the numbers of subscribers. You attain success when you take the leap and upload your first video. Success isn't limited to a specific amount of money in the bank. You're already successful when you embrace the concept of generating multiple streams of income. You see, we often get fixated on the shiny objects at the top, but this fixation isn't sustainable and can often lead to overthinking, which turns into self-doubt. We overlook the fact that the moment we took that initial step, we've already begun our journey towards success. I am curious to know your thoughts and take on this particular topic, so please share them in the comments and I would love to read them. Again, this is divided into 3 parts and I'll be putting the link to the playlist above and in the description below. And with that, I will end it here. See you on the next one.